Welcome to the complete animation of Lola Bunny from the Looney Tunes show, Season 2, Episode 15, The Black Widow. The Looney Tunes show is so good. I honestly think that it is my favorite version, iteration, whatever, of the Looney Tunes. It's not even close. In fact, I'm not really into the Looney Tunes that much. You know, I watch some of them sometimes, but, it's not something that I really am into. I don't even think that the Looney Tunes are, the greatest thing ever in Space Jam. They're all right, but not the greatest thing ever. But the Looney Tunes show, this 2-season show from the early 2010s, just does it for me. It reimagines these characters in a way that is completely unique, but feels natural. It's like, who would have thought that making a new version of the Looney Tunes, but it's a sitcom? Like Seinfeld. A sitcom where each of the, big time iconic Looney Tunes characters end up playing a role that fits with their regular, character, but is also kind of different. Because here in the Looney Tunes show, Bugs Bunny is like the straight man. It's like, and then he plays off of Daffy Duck, who is just Daffy Duck. But instead of having the over-the-top zany cartoon wildness, they focus more on the personalities that the characters have. So instead of, Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck both, throwing around TNT and anvils and everything, instead, Bugs Bunny is sort of like the voice of reason and common sense, and Daffy Duck is the one who is never really able to hold down a job and just sort of mooches and free rides everywhere in life. It just works. And I really like what they did with this version of Lola Bunny. Because there's the Space Jam version of Lola Bunny, where she is just a total pro athlete, and that's kind of her personality. Then there's the version of Lola Bunny that appears in the new Tiny Toons Looniversity show, where she is just so skilled at everything she attempts to do and doesn't even have to try. But this version of Lola Bunny, she is basically a female version of Daffy Duck. She is absolutely insane most of the time. But it's just so good. And I love how Daffy Duck's girlfriend is basically the Bugs Bunny version, where she's the smart one who is able to hold down a job and get stuff done. This show really does a good job of showing how opposites attract. Just people who have the exact same personality. If there's two of them in the same room together, they just don't really make for very entertaining character interactions. So I think that the Looney Tunes show, it was a blessing and a curse that it only ever had 2 seasons. I really think that they could have had a good 3rd season, because the first few episodes of the first season basically felt like pilot episodes that didn't end up being anything close to what the rest of the show would be like in terms of overall tone. And they're good. They are good. I really like the one where Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck are sort of on... They're on a prison break together. But I really like how they were able to have self-contained episodes that did subtly build off one another going forward. Because it's but there's a bunch of shows who they all have a big narrative to tell, but then there are some shows where it's like literally every episode is completely different from every other episode. There is no continuity at all. The Looney Tunes show does a good job of striking a balance between the two, and it's just so good. But maybe it's a good thing we only got 2 seasons, because it left on a high note. A good show should leave you wanting more. The Looney Tunes show does that, but it's also so good that it is worth rewatching both seasons all over again. Thanks for watching.